Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Um, this is a special message reading because this is my first video in the YouTube. So you can watch this anytime, and these messages are meant specially for you. Any time of the year, month, day that you're watching, it's specially for you. So how, for those of you who are not familiar with cards and this is the first time that you're watching videos like that, there are three piles, and I have placed different types of thumb drive. Um, the first pile is the thumb drive that says UPS over here. The second pile is this beautiful thumb drive, a very cute little thumb drive. And the last is this silver plated thumb drive. Other than the cards, I also have some proverbs for each palm. So you can pause the video and choose the pile that most resonate or pulls your attention. You can choose more than one pile. Okay. Okay, so this is the first pile, the pile with the UPS thumb drive. I'm just gonna leave it over here. These are the proverbs that have been selected for this pile, and I'm just gonna leave it at the side here as well. So I've used different piles, and let's see what's inside the pile. Making new friends. Protection. Set your sights high. Okay, and these ones are from the fairy magical messages, which are my most favorite one. Four of the winter. I'll just explain the meaning of these cards and whatever messages that come through. I need cards, not that I need cards, but it's nice to have cards because cards show different features, and they induce and they let the reader pick up certain things that don't really come through the usual intuition way without the cards. But of course, we don't really need cards for intuitive readings, but it's interesting and it's beautiful to have cards. And this is a strength card, the balance card. Okay, and this is the last card that is of Archangel Michael. So what I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna leave it here first, and I'm just gonna go through one by one what it all means. Okay, this is the card, making new friends. So the message for you is that now is the time that everybody, because at the time that I'm recording this video, is the time that we are all in this circuit breaker. From where I'm from, we call it circuit breaker, but in other parts of the world, it's known as quarantine. So here we are only allowed to go down or go out to buy important things, the essential things, like for example food, groceries, and to do exercises, but no loitering around, no gathering and social uh, stuff. Okay, so making new friends, it seems like your life is changing. You might have been alone without any friends, or you do have, but they are not really like very close friends and friends who actually who understand you. So your life is changing actually, because I'm seeing butterfly, and butterfly to me, it means that transformation and changes. So um your character, your personality is also changing at this moment of time. You are becoming more sociable, extrovert. You may have been an introvert. You may have been someone who often spend time with your self alone. but now it's all changing. It could be because you may have met some new friends. It could be because your thoughts and your character are changing. So as a whole, your life is on the social part is also changing as well. And at the moment, situation is like that. But then we can always talk to each other through video calls, FB video, audio, FB as in Facebook, even Instagram has messaging function. So you can talk to your loved ones or your friends through that mode, your friends or whoever that you're getting to know, or even you might be getting closer to your other part of your family whom you don't usually spend time, as now um, the situation has made everybody to be apart. So um, friends, you can find a friend in your relative. So it may not necessarily mean like friends. So basically that's for this card. um, and this card is actually from the healing with the fairies. So the other meaning and message is that when you make new friends, when you get to know new people, these people are gonna bring in happiness into your life. They're gonna change your life. That's why the this butterfly here um, is there, showing that you're gonna change and you're gonna feel much more happier person, and you're gonna um, take on more responsibilities in your life. You're gonna see life as a whole new uh, perspective, in a perspective, a new dimension. So the next cards that I'm being drawn to, these two cards, protection, and set your sets higher. So first, the card says that you and your loved ones and your possessions are safe and protected by heaven. So obviously, at this moment of time, we are talking about quarantine and circuit breaker, which is to stay home, practice lifestyle at the moment. So if you are very worried about what's going on around the world, rest assured that you are being protected, you are guarded and guided by God, the divine, whoever that you are praying to. And if you're not praying at the moment, then rest assured that your spirit guides are protecting you. Most importantly, keep your thoughts and your intentions pure and positive, and let the rest to God to take care of whatever that is going on around us. So you are advised not to dwell into what's going on in the world. Focus on yourself, focus on your own inner abilities. Like for example, if the message here is to make new friends, so just make sure that you make new friends and you focus on that friendship, that person. Don't worry about anything else. And yeah, you're protected. And the next card is set your sights higher, and it says that increase your standards and expect more for yourself. Don't settle. So having to say that, right, some of you might have been understating your own potential. You may have been looking down on yourself, or you may think that you don't deserve something, or you may think of something, you may want something, but then you will think that, oh, I don't think I qualify for that. I don't think I have what it takes. And if it's a partner that you want in your life, like these friends, making new friends, you think that making new friends, they may not want to accept you into their circle, or they may not want to step into your circle, then don't think along that way, because you do have the potential. Believe in yourself. It's very important as to who we are surrounded by. God protects us, okay? We pray, we leave it to divine, but in the process of it, you look down on yourself, or you have low self-esteem, then God really can't help you much, because when we don't look into the potential that we have, the good characters that we have, and then we settle down for somebody who's of a lower vibration, that means the person has negative character in them, or they are not thinking good for us. There are some people in like that in this world. They have toxic energy, so they will not think good for us. When they see us being happy, just being happy, they can't take it. When they see somebody admiring us, they can't take it as well. They feel very jealous because they are not getting that kind of admiration and they are not getting that kind of attention. So when we get, they get jealous. So don't settle down for people who have even to be a friend. Don't settle down for that kind of person. Set your standards high. If that person does not match your expectation even to be a friend, then just move on. You will meet the right person and you will be a friend. You will get that friend, and you will be with if that happens to be a love interest, you will be with that love interest. And the other thing that is coming up is job aspect. Yes, right now things are uncertain and you are not sure as to what's happening and etc. So that doesn't mean that you think that okay, that is the end of your career and you don't uh, deserve anything better because of your qualification, because of your looks, and because of your past. So put all those aside and just focus on what you want in your life and go for it. Don't think that your values are low and your expectations are too high. See, the point is, right, I'm also a trainer, so I always tell my students, right, that when you aim for aggregate scores, you aim like not so high, but maybe like 90. So in the event that you fall to 80, you don't fall really down. So if you, as a student, if you are aiming for an aggregate of 60, like for example, if you fall below that expectation, you will fall to 50, which is just the borderline, and you may or may not pass. After all, it depends on your other papers involved. So, and you need to be confident of yourself as well. So you are asked to be confident. You are asked to think twice before settling down on something. This could be home matters, this could be money matters, this could be work matters, this could be relationship matters. As a whole, this set your sights higher. It's actually as a whole. So with that, right, balance out. This card balance is this pile has two major arcanas, 11 and 14. So what major arcanas basically mean is that major life changes are about to happen, or you need to make some major life changes in order for you to move forward happily. In this case, to make new friends, for your own life changes. So balance, the card says that take everyone's input into consideration, merge viewpoints to create a better solution. Take your time. There's no need to rush. So again, my what I'm getting is that at the moment, everybody is asked to stay home and do the important matters, and take your time. Live in this moment. Don't think or worry about tomorrow, and don't get too excited and too worried about tomorrow. What's gonna happen? Is this condition gonna last forever, or is it not? So take your time. Take your um, belief system to the next level as well. So your belief system should be, I will survive, I will get what I want, and not that I do not know if I will get what I want. This is what I ask, but I'm not sure if God will grant me. So you have to put those aside and do positive affirmation, positive beliefs, have a positive belief system, and don't get too angry. Be calm, be stable, focus on whatever that you're doing. So that's what this card is basically asking you to do. Have a balance in your emotions. So whichever time of your life that you're watching, this may not necessarily be during this COVID virus going on. It could be any point of your life. So in this point of time, you may have taken long leave to stay at home, or you may be traveling, you may be on a vacation. So whatever it is, make sure that you keep your emotions in control. don't get too excited or don't get too anxious. The word is anxious. Don't get too anxious over anything that is going on. Just focus on what you want, and that's it. Strength. Strength to me, this is when I add up the 11, it's 2 for me. So 2 is basically about partnership, unions, reunions, unions, coming together, relationships. The grace and inner strength needed to overcome challenges, the power of kindness and forgiveness, time to embrace how wonderful you are. So you may have been understating your potential and what you have. Like I said earlier, set your sights higher, and making new friends, as this is gonna heal. This may bring in some healing for you. So you may have been understating your strength of what you are actually. So now is the time to put those aside, especially if you're watching this during this virus, the virus thingy that is going on around us. Why? Because in a time like that, we don't really have to focus about it so much. We focus internally, and how internally and how we can become stronger is that simple things. We do self-care. So if you are married and if you have family, take care of your family as well. If you're not feeling well, go and see the doctor and get medication. Strengthen your immune system. That is by taking more vitamins, do exercises at home. If you are quarantined, and like in our part of the world, we are still allowed to go to the park to do exercises with the safe measuring distance. So at this moment of time, you need to be strong. And if you're not watching this video during the COVID-19 time, then be strong. Build your build your character. You might have been breaking down easily, so you need to build up your that part of the character to be more stronger person, more confident person, and for the real authentic self of you, so that you can step into the world. So if you are watching this during the virus time, and by the time this virus thingy is over and everybody is allowed to at least um, go go out and do a little bit more activities, then you'll be stronger to face the world. So this phase of time is actually quite a challenging time. So be um, brace yourself and build that strength in you, not just in terms of character but in terms of your self care. So if you put in effort to be a more in your self-care process, then your character will change as well. The more you focus yourself, the more love that you show to yourself, then you will emerge out to be a much stronger person. And the other thing about this card strength, right, what's coming up is that be a strong whatever challenges that you're going on. Not it's not regarding the virus, but you may have some challenges in your workplace. Let's say you're not watching this during the virus time, any other time. You may have some challenges in the workplace, and you may have a time where people are talking about you behind your back, and you may have people who have misunderstood you, even though these people have actually known you for a while, like a couple of years, but because of some malicious gossip and plans and some unreasonable and close-minded people around you, that this could have actually happened. So be strong, and you don't have to do anything about these things. Pray about it. um, Strengthen yourself. Tell yourself that tell the reversal of whatever they're saying. Let's say they're saying that you are a weak person, then just tell yourself, I'm a strong person, I'm a strong person, I'm a strong person. You don't have to go and argue with them and prove to them anything. You just build your character, build your fundamental, build your core aspect. That's all you need to do. And you're also asked to read some informative stuff. So this could be like taking up online courses, studying new perhaps spiritual courses. Build up your knowledge, because knowledge is also strength. If you don't have that strength, then if you don't have that knowledge, it's quite difficult to tackle people, to handle people, to handle situations, because you may end up making the wrong decisions. And the next card is for winter. Um, Set aside your concerns for now. You can make a decision later. Solutions that come from meditation, the need for more sleep or a vacation. So it's a perfect card, right? I mean, so set your concerns aside. Like I said, don't have to worry about what's happening in the world right now around you, even if people are talking bad about you. Um, set Just push that aside, acknowledge them, but don't give too much focus on them, because the more you focus on some things like that, you are actually attracting them, and you are not stepping on to your next path of life. You can't step on to something new if you're still holding on to the past or the present, which are very unpleasant. So initially I said that making friends, right? Making new friends. Yeah. So if you have that kind of you're still worried about what's going on around you with regards to people, the world, then it's very difficult. So if you look at this picture, right, this lady is actually just inside. She's carefree. She can't, and if you notice, right, she's inside this tree bark. It looks like a bark to me, inside a big tree, and that draws me to that card of protection. So like I mentioned earlier, you're being protected. So that's coming up to me. You're being protected in all of the situation that you are thinking about, you're worried about. So rest assured, pray about it, be strong, and let go of the worries and the concerns for now, and just move on. And if people are trying to be God, just like what I'm doing here, um, then just, even if you don't believe in it, if it doesn't resonate with you, it's all right. Just take it, put it aside in your mind. When the time comes, you will know. I'm These are not my opinions. These are actually what I'm getting from the energies of the people who have chosen this path, and I'm asked to deliver these instructions or messages. So okay, and last but not least will be Archangel Michael's card. How perfect. So self-respect. So the message from him is that you need to respect yourself. If people are talking about you behind yourself and you're not angry, you are angry and you're venting it, taking out on yourself. So that's where this emotion card is. I say balance, right? To me, this card is actually about emotions, mostly about emotions. So then you're not respecting yourself. People may say a million things about us, but we must know what we are made of. If we know ourselves very well, then nobody can do anything to us. So believe in yourself, and that self-care. Don't bash yourself up for anything, because you may have some issues in your family, or somebody is not respecting you. They may be rude to you, even though they are not in a position to do that to you. Let it go. Again, pray to God and just let it go. The more self-care that you give yourself, that will create more self, that will also show that you're respecting yourself more. Your standards are going on to the next level of you. So with all those, it's gonna make it easier for you to have that balance, and making new friends. Yes. Okay, so I have some cards, some piece of papers here, right? So as I mentioned, these are actually proverbs. So let me see what this proverb means. It means, okay, good things come to those who wait. So good things come to those who wait. So basically what it means is that you need to be patient. Again, right, the balance card. Balance is the character and emotions that don't get too excited over things, and don't give up, don't get angry. just because that you're not getting what you want. You need to work for it as well. You need to have some self-care, because when you are in a good vibration, you will attract what you want much more easily. And the next is honesty is the best policy. So self-respect, you need to tell yourself the right stories. Don't tell yourself the wrong stories. Things like I'm not worth it, I am not respectful, I have low self-esteem, I can't make it, I can't do this, I don't think I can do that, I don't think they're gonna accept me. Yeah, all of these you need to change. So you need to be honest with yourself. If truly that's how you feel, right, then you need to ask yourself, okay, why is it that I'm feeling this way? Is there something that I need to work on myself? So this is where the self-care comes in as part of your character, not just the supplements that you're taking, not just the exercise that you're doing. I mean, they are helping, but you need to change the story that you are telling yourself. So I'm being guided to, I'm looking at these words, right? I am with you, from this book that I have. So this book is actually, I bought it in London, and it's basically um, at that time when I had my enlightenment, as what some people call, um, I am with you. So I just got drawn to this, right? I am with you. So at this moment of time, that's the message that is coming through for you, that um, God is with you and God is watching whatever that is going on, whatever that you're going through. So trust in Him, but before He can help you, you need to help yourself as well. Okay, so don't, for those of you who are worrying so much, as well, don't worry. Take whatever that is resonating with you, because everything that I say may not resonate with you, may not be related to you. Why? Because I'm picking up different energies. The reading will only suit fit those who are watching, and let's say maybe 10 people are watching, so not everybody will have the same story. But just take whatever that resonates you, whatever that is helpful to you, and just let go of the rest. So the last proverb is knowledge is power. So I did mention that you need to increase your knowledge. I mentioned that earlier. So knowledge is power. The more you know, the more powerful you can be in different areas of your life. Like I said, if you don't have the knowledge, your decision making can be quite weak. So how are you going to make the right decisions and move on in the right direction? How can you be strong, and how can you be happy in your life? So this is also asking you again, and a confirmation that you need to amp up your knowledge, enrich your knowledge, read books, do some online research, online studies, you can do your own investigations and studies as well. Or you can even create your own course if you have the knowledge, and if you're a trainer who's watching this, you have the potential to do so, but you just need to gain that knowledge first, and then you can create your own courses. And while you enriching your knowledge, try not to listen to too many stories that are going around you, because people might be um, influencing you, trying to influence you, or tell you the wrong stories um, that is pertaining to your character, pertaining to your life. So um, remember, I said, I am with you. Pray to God, pray about it, and that's it. So that's all I have for you. I hope you have enjoyed this reading. If you have, kindly thumbs up, take whatever that resonates. Thank you so much. Okay, welcome to the second pile reading. This is the one that with the cute thumb drive with the little girl and the boy. I'm just gonna leave it here. Okay, so these are the proverbs that I said. I'm just gonna leave it here for the last. We'll see what comes through first from this healing with the fairies deck. Dreams coming true. If you can't see clearly, dreams coming true. This is a beautiful card. I love this card. And let's see what are the other cards. So I'm gonna place this Archangel Michael's card. I'm just gonna leave it here first. So two cards from the magical mermaid. Stay optimistic and rest. Perfect cards. Okay, and Six of Winter. This goes along with the Healing with the Fairies card. Princess of Autumn. Another beautiful card. Six of Spring. Okay. Let's do this first. Stay optimistic. Your dreams are coming true. Don't quit right before the miracle occurs. So this is a confirmation because two cards are coming up, and it says here dreams coming true. So two cards, your dreams are coming true. So it's actually an affirmation, right? That you may have been wondering that how come things are not moving. This is more so coming through for relationship, that there has been love interest between two mutual parties, but then nothing has um, escalated, nothing has accelerated. So this is an affirmation that that part of the dream is actually, that part of the intention, that part of the dream is coming true. So don't put in the wrong um, programming. Don't put in the wrong words and say that, oh, I might as well forget about this person and move on, because that's not the case here. Because things are happening, things are moving. Sometimes people just need to take a step back, and they need to realize they may not be contacting you, or they may not be talking to you because their style could be different from you. And especially at this moment of time, right, we are talking about um, quarantine, circuit breaker. From the world I am from, we call it circuit breaker, we don't call it quarantine. So circuit breaker basically mean that we stay home and we only go down to get important things like food, groceries, exercises in the park. The gyms are closed as well. So don't think so much about what that person is thinking right now. And this is also about your other aspects of life. Like you may have had dreams about your career, financial abundance, manifesting the desirable people in your life. You may have had experiences of always attracting the wrong kind of people in your life, those with a lower vibration, or people who are not supportive towards you, people who are not happy with what you have. So now things are changing for you. So keep this optimism going on, this part of the character going on. Be happy, do what you need to do right now. If you need to do actual manifestation process, then just go ahead and do it. Be in this vibration, live in the now, whatever they are doing. So right now most of us are at home and we are not doing anything much other than doing the daily stuff. So be in that vibration, even if it means boring, and don't think about anything else, don't think about the virus situation. So um you may have had obstacles as well, like relationship in the past, the whoever that you have had interest on, or that person has had interest on, it didn't actualize, it didn't materialize. But rest assured that things are changing. So this is another aspect of the card, saying, giving a positive affirmation that yes, dreams are coming true, and finance is going to improve. So whatever I'm saying, right, it may not necessarily be within this month or next month, and depending on the time that you're watching as well. So it's not a 1 month story, 2 month story, but there will be a little progress. Like for example, you like this person and that person likes you, and there has been no communication at all so far. And you will see that, oh, suddenly this person is smiling at you, so that's a progress. So I mean, from no smile to smile. So this is just an example. So likewise, monetary aspect, um, money aspect may not have been so good so far. So that's gonna improve, and it may not be like huge amount, but at least a few hundreds. It's still money. Be thankful for it. Um, school admission is coming up. I'm not sure why this school admission is coming up. So perhaps you may have applied for some degree programs, diploma programs, or you may be married and you have children and you have tried enrolling your children into school but it's got rejected. So if so, then do rest assured that all those are going to happen. It's just a matter of time. Stay up, like I said, stay optimistic. And there is this card here which I'll be talking about, Princess of Autumn. It's about education as well. So at this moment of time, rest. You've been working hard, take a nap and get some rest. It can't be any better than a clear cut than what's going on at this moment of time, right? The COVID virus that people are complaining. Some people may be complaining that, oh, they have too much time and they do not know what to do. So enjoy the moment, because you may not get this moment again. So whatever that you're doing, just enjoy it. And some of you may not even be happy because maybe you don't like your family or you don't like the people that you're staying with. So for you, right, take this time to enjoy the time given to you, first thing. Second, use this time to manifest, attract what you want in your life. So do the proper steps, write down what you want in your life and start seeing yourself achieving that. So if you don't like your family, then send love to your family, send love to your home, and dream that you are manifesting a new home with the new right mates, be it a husband, be it a wife, or simply with friends, or your relatives, or your own home. Stay optimistic, right? So who knows, maybe you will be able to purchase your own home. That there might be somebody who's watching this who has the ability to purchase their own home. So take this time to really rest and do some self-reflection as well. Get as much of sleep that you would like to. Don't regret, don't discount on it. Don't think that, oh, I'm taking too much of a time for myself. No, don't think like that. Just really optimize. I mean, not everybody at all times get this kind of opportunities, because I'm not sure in the rest of the world, but at least in Singapore, people who are asked to stay at home, right, uh, to work, either work from home, or they are not working at the moment but they are asked to stay at home, they are being paid, they are still being paid. And we are talking about 1 month, it's not 1 day or 2 day story. So look at all this bright side and think of a better future for yourself. Even like this time is COVID-19, right? Then just think that every day is a beautiful day, and the day that you wake up, you are able to go to work. So when we as a collective energy think and project out that kind of thoughts, that will happen. It may not be immediately, but gradually we will see the progress. So whatever that your intentions are, manifest them, pray about it, see yourself getting it. So this is the message for you. um and I talked about this card earlier. um Happy news about your career, promotions, or scholarships. Well thought out plans that go perfectly, n- needing a little push to get going. So basically, your dreams are coming true, right? Your dreams are coming true. Stay optimistic, and yes, there could be good news on your career, your promotion. And the fact that I'm seeing books, right? It also, the fairy is having is reading all these books, and you see there are coins over here. So money is coming in, knowledge also needs to come in. For some of you, right, for me this card means is that you need to study, you need to enrich your knowledge. So in your work area now, take this time that you have you may have plenty of time to rest, right? You can also make use of the time to do online studies, to enrich your knowledge, and then when you go back to work, you will be able to deliver better, with a better mindset, and at the same time with a better knowledge. But basically, this card also is pointing out that if you've been expecting a career change, if you've been expecting pay rise, and because of the current situation, um, you don't feel so positive, then there's a card that shows that stay optimistic. Okay, whatever that is happening, don't give in to that negative feelings, because something good is going to happen to you. Some promotions are going to come in. Some if promotions do not necessarily mean from one rank to another, sometimes it could just be a grade. Maybe right now you could be in grade 5, and then you may be promoted to grade 6. There will be monetary income. So that's what the card is saying. And Six of Winter, a perfect card. The first thing that is coming to my mind is this COVID-19 virus. But before that, positive changes are on their way. A welcome relief from troubled times, traveling or locating. So to me, this is actually a very positive card. Um, if you've been if you've been worrying about your job, your finance, and especially with regards to this COVID-19, then rest assured that everything is going to be okay. Your job is not going to be affected, and the promotion that you're expecting, you will get it, and the money rise, you will get it, and everything is going to go smoothly for you. Those issues that you used to face in your relationship, like I mentioned earlier, is also going back to relationship, workplace, that you can't get any opportunities. Rest assured that all these are gonna change for you. Things are gonna get better for you. You're gonna be recognized. You're gonna get the money that you want, the financial abundance. Keep manifesting. That's what I'm guided to say here. Keep manifesting. Keep thinking of what you want rather than what you don't have. And in the midst of it, maybe you're thinking that, oh, life is already like that, hasn't been moving, and then this COVID-19 just came and threw in the path. So you need to get rid of that part, that thought, and then just think that you're moving forward. Just like how in this card, right, you see this person is actually in that small boat, and they're just moving forward. So keep moving forward. Stay optimistic. Why? Because your dreams are coming true. Your dreams are coming true. So rest assured on that. Be confident. Be confident of yourself. You see, guys, I guess I can tell you all this. God can tell you all this through me. Divine can tell you all these things. But at the end of the day, if you don't believe in yourself, and if you don't believe that you are going to get it, and you are thinking that, oh, it's not going to happen for me, it's going to happen for others, and this COVID-19 is not going to end, then that's what's going to happen for you. And imagine if you are thinking like that, and if there are like thousand and thousand of people around the world, if they all think the same way, and that's about it, we can't combat this COVID-19 virus seriously. As a whole, we have to be positive. So don't think about it. Think of your own life first. Be positive on your own happiness, what you want in your life. Think of those days that you were very happy and success came to you. Some point of in your life, you may have been promoted in some part of your time. You may have had a successful relationship. Unfortunately, it got dropped off. So it's okay. Learn from it and just move on. So keep thinking of the positive happenings, the positive events when you experience. Don't think about the negative. This is also a lesson to some of you who are listening, that whatever happens around us, or whatever that happened in the life, let it be. Don't keep dwelling or living in the past. Learn only the mistakes and move on, and think only of the happy events and things that happen in your life. Be thankful and grateful for the food that you're eating, that the lodging that you have, the home that you have, the friends that you have, who may not be communicating with you directly, but at least through social media or phone, your family, or you may have just one friend, but at least you still have. So I'm guided to tell you all these things. I'm not making this up. These are through my intuitive flow. Because I believe that some of you, if this might be your first time watching this kind of readings, so I'm guided to tell you this. Okay, the next card is Six of Spring. Wonderful news is on its way. Smart choices that bring rewards, success and public recognition. There I told you. So this is another confirmation to what I told you earlier. Promotion, good news are on the way for work, and um, what came up to me earlier, this is also about relationship, smart choices that bring reward. So you might have been pondering over choices. You may have um, a few possibilities. So if you had made the right choices, this could be on job aspect as well. But more so, this is on love and romance that is coming out strongly for me, that as I'm seeing this, um, because I'm looking at the color, and this looks like a rose to me over here. Roses, and roses to me are love and passion. But also, we are also talking about finance and career here, um, as red symbolizes root chakra as well. Um, so it's a magical time. I'm drawn to the horn over here. This this is a unicorn, and this magical horse over here. So success to me, all these symbols show success. Like I said, it's not today or tomorrow, guys. If you I mean, when you're watching this, right, it's not like today or tomorrow. It might be in these few months, and depending on the time that you're watching, if you're watching this like in December, then of course you'll be thereafter. But definitely it may not be within that month. Maybe it could be for some, depending on what kind of nature. But it's a definite. So most importantly, remember, stay optimistic because your dreams are coming true. We can't make these things up, right? There are two cards that says that. So with your dreams coming true, expect a life that is very satisfying. uh, and I'm guided to say that if you've been not feeling well, like you may have some issues like joints issues, and because sometimes when your emotions, our emotions actually attract the kind of life that we have, the kind of health that we have, the kind of future that we will have. So when there's lack of love, right, is being cascaded down to the body at body level when it happens for a very long time. So with these dreams coming true, the health is gonna improve. Okay, it's a very beautiful and magical card, and that's what I'm getting. So the card from Archangel Michael's deck is that your inner guidance is real and trustworthy. So smart, because I'm being drawn to only one sentence. Smart choices that bring rewards. But of course, if you're reading this card, you can take whatever that resonates over here. So if you're still wondering, like, what choices to make between partners, between careers, between two homes in two different locations, friendship, which friends do you wanna like hang out more? Because some people just want to hang out with one person. They don't like to hang out with too many people. They are an introvert. They are not the social bee kind of personality. Some of you could also be having thoughts about trusting people because of the past. So listen to what's actually said in the card is that listen to your own inner guidance. If you do not know what it means, it simply means that your intuition, your inner voice that tells you what to do. So to me, this card is very positive. This patch is very positive. It's really beautiful because everything said here is that is for the betterment of the viewers who have chosen this card. So whatever that you are feeling like, if you're feeling not so optimistic about staying at home at the moment, then be optimistic. Think about what you can achieve in your life in future. This is only a temporary phase. It has to happen, and don't think that I'm not affected by it. Actually, I'm also affected by it, but I'm not thinking about it. I am a messenger, and I have to make sure that I am in the right sense of mind and presence and vibration before I could deliver all these messages to people. Um, and pray and ask for guidance if you're still not sure in making those decisions. If your intuition is telling you don't go to that place, then you better not go to that place. If your heart, in other words, if your heart is telling you don't trust that person, then don't trust that person. Don't talk to them. Just say hi and move on. If your heart is telling you, like maybe somebody might be inviting you to go for a party, and your heart is telling you don't go for that party, then don't go. Just listen to your heart. That is most important. Okay. I have three papers here, right? These are proverbs. Let's see what proverbs is for this batch. Absence makes the heart grow fonder. Being away from something for a period of time makes you appreciate that person or thing more when you see them again. So this is a proverb. Absence makes the heart grow fonder. So this is the like I said, some stay optimistic about the relationship. I did mention dreams, about the dreams coming true. Why? Because like in the beginning I say that maybe the relationship has not been moving or is like stagnant. So and like right now with the virus thingy, there's no way to there might not be an avenue to talk to that person, or that person is not responding. So it's okay, like what the proverb says. Sometimes there needs to be a split, there needs to be a distance in order for that person to think of us and appreciate us, or vice versa, or we think of them and we appreciate them. Because sometimes seeing every day is not gonna help it for some people. Okay. And this is also telling me that for family as well, because family is also being and they are being discouraged of doing visitations. So that's the thing. Better be late than never. It's better to finish something late than to never do it at all. So this is the other proverb: better to be late than never. So you may have some delay in whatever that you're doing, that you've been doing. This COVID-19 could be a reason, or there could be some obstacles, like I mentioned earlier, and that is causing delay in relationship as well. So you may think that it's kind of like late to do certain things. So what the proverb and true divine guidance is saying, that don't think along that way. It's better to be late than never. It's better to have that thing than not to have. So again, uh, be thankful for that. And the next proverb that came up for this batch is that don't put too many irons in the fire. So it means that don't try to do too many things at the same time. Focus on one thing at one time. So some people may not be able to multitask. If you can't multitask, if you can't handle, and this is going to emotions as well, because when you are in too many, when your emotions are attached to whatever that you're doing, and you can't take it, so don't get into too many emotions and feelings. Like for example, you might be excited that, hey, how come that person has not contacted you, or you messaged that person, you spoke to that person, or you WhatsApp that person, but the person did not bother to respond to you. Then there's one emotion there, like feeling, and it has anxiety, it has fear, it has anger, and then the next thing, the COVID-19 is going on, and um there could be a delay in promotion or getting financial support, or etc. So there are a lot of emotions that are being built up. So what's been said is that try not to allow too many emotions to be built up. You may be questioning, how come it's saying too many things, but I'm talking about emotions. So we are talking about the emotional part first, because emotions are also like too many emotions are not going to help you. So when too many things are not happening at one time, it's also going to impact you negatively. So what's being said is that stay optimistic, right? And try not to put so much expectation and energy at the moment, because in any case, your dream is going to come true. Your dream is going to come true. Things are moving for the better. So rest, rest. And even though you is to rest, even though you have the time to the capacity to do everything that you can at the moment now coming to the activity, don't try to push too many things into that time frame. Take your time to do whatever that you have. Don't need to rush. um, that's the point, because when you just focus on one thing, some people cannot multitask as well. So when you focus on one thing and you see the result, you get happy, you feel happy. If you're cleaning your room, if you're cleaning your home, go slow. Maybe one day or that week you focus on the hall, another week focus on the room, another week focus on the kitchen to do some spring cleaning. Phase by phase. Don't try to combine everything into one go, push everything into one go, then it's not gonna help. This is what I'm getting. It's not my idea or it's not my suggestion, but this is the guidance that I'm getting. So I hope you have enjoyed the reading. Thumbs up if you have. This is really this is the second batch that I'm doing, the second reading, and it's really very good. I wish you the best and thank you for watching. Okay, hello everyone. When I started this video, restarted this video, the number was 5555. Fives are big changes. So let's see what we have over here. These are the proverbs. I only have two proverbs for this batch, and this is the batch that has the silver color thumb drive. I'm just gonna leave it over here, and let's see what these cards have. So the first card is Magic of Nature. This is the Healing with the Fairies deck. I'm just gonna put it over there. And have faith. Your prayers are manifesting. Remain positive and follow your guidance. It's kind of like a combination of the first and the second deck for that card. Worthiness. Know that you deserve to receive good in all ways. Okay, that this is like first something connected to the first card. This is Archangel Michael's the card from Archangel Michael's deck. I'm just gonna leave it here. And we have three cards from the Fairy Messages deck. Six of Autumn. Okay. And Ego. And Ace of Spring. I love this card. Okay. Now, I'm being guided to talk about this card, Magic of Nature. The nature always has a positive vibration. We often hear, right? Especially for the root chakra, if you walk in the nature barefooted, it will help you to recharge your energy. If you spend time more time in the nature, that's also gonna help your root chakra to heal. But for this card, right, what I'm getting is that by looking at the card, is more so the crown chakra. So crown chakra is actually on the head area. So what's coming up is that go and spend time in the nature. At the moment, with the COVID-19, we are not allowed to go out unnecessarily, but from the world that I'm from, we are still allowed to go to the park to do exercises and go down and purchase the essentials. So if you have a backyard in your country, if you're staying in a big house, and you can just go out of your home within your own parameters, you can still stand there and look at the sky, enjoy it, or look at pictures that have nature. That's something that's coming up. Enjoy the nature and connect your energy with the and and power of the wind, the power of the sky, the earth, the wind. All these have pure energy and they are very energetic. When you feel the wind, but of course, it's not at night. I mean, it's not in the morning, but towards the evening to night. It's very refreshing. It's really very refreshing. If you, I've done it before. The wind at night is really very beautiful. Some countries are very cool. From where I'm from, It's not cold, but sometimes at night the breeze is really very beautiful. So breathing in this kind of um, wind and energy is really very wonderful. So the point here, when you spend time and connect with the nature, even when you're at home and you're thinking of the earth, the sky, and the wind, it still works. It's going to bring in some positive energy in you, and that's going to provide some healing for you. It's going to open up your heart, it's going to open up your mind, more so your mind, into the future. And with that, right, um, you're looking at this card. Have faith. Your prayers are manifesting. Remain positive and follow your guidance. This one is slightly, I would say that uh, it's like the first card, but you don't have to watch the first pile unless you want to. You feel drawn to. Um, when you ask for something, trust and believe that you already have it. Don't put too much pressure on it, and keep asking God, when am I gonna get it? Where am I gonna get it? Where am I gonna get it? You gotta stop that. If you keep asking that, that means you don't trust that you are worth to have it. You don't, in the first place, you don't trust that you are gonna get it, and you have that potential and that caliber to get it. So that's why you keep asking, when am I gonna get it? Where am I gonna get it? Where am I gonna get it? Some people may have done the new moon manifestation process. So for those of you who do not know, you can Google up. A short description will be one whereby you burn bay leaves, or you burn a piece of paper with all your intentions that you wish to release, and the new moon and the new moon to allow, and on the new moon you also burn bay leaves and your manifestation leaves to bring in all those desires into your life. So if you have done that, rest assured that you will get it. Just don't think about it and let it go. Don't keep thinking that, oh, I did all this process right, I'm gonna get it, I'm gonna get it, I'm gonna get it. And then the next day you wake up and then you start asking God, I thought I asked you right, I prayed to you, how come I'm not getting it? Okay, so that's not gonna work. So that's not gonna work. So know that you deserve to receive good in all ways. Know this, because if you, and see, I didn't really look at this moon when I said those things. So that new moon thingy and yeah, the new moon and the full moon process, it just passed by. It just finished. The full moon just it was on the 10th April, I think, and no, 7th April, and 2 days later was the 9th and the 10th for the new moon process. Yeah. So love yourself, love yourself, love yourself. Loving yourself is not about doubting yourself or saying wrong things that you're not, you wrong things about you. It's about having the right thoughts and feel about you that yes, I do deserve this, I'm good enough for that. You can't have negative thoughts that are low esteem, that oh, I'm not going to get it, I don't deserve it, and yet you're doing all this manifestation process, the new moon process and the law of attraction. It ain't gonna work. Both have to go in line with each other. So if in the next new moon, if you're working with the moon energy, the next moon, you may want to let go of all the bad negative energies. Maybe you have too much of an ego, you have too much of anger, you have too much of disappointments in life. You need to release all these in the new moon process, the next new moon. I'm not sure when it is. You may, full moon, I mean, you may want to, not on the new moon, full moon, check out the dates and do a ritual on it. Just like what they are doing, you see, they are actually burning all those away. So you need to let go. And on the other hand, you need to also release all those negative emotions that you have in order to get what you want. That's why spending your time in nature is good. But of course, at this moment of time, we are not allowed to go anywhere much for a long time. But this reading is like timeless. It can be any point of the time. And relationship, This could also be letting go of those toxic relationships that do not serve you anymore. It could be anyone, family members, past lovers, relationships, those that have been problematic and you have not been happy. And if you're still in this relationship, you need to let it go. Otherwise, you cannot have a new one coming in. There's no point in asking for new ones, and manifesting a new ones if you don't let go of those. And you need to go within and find out what was the failure in that relationship, what didn't work, what are the areas that you can improve in it, what are the mistakes that you did in it. And then when you have ironed out those issues and release those things, manifest your desires in the full new moon, in the next new moon, or there's one on the April 26th. You can do that. So if you feel that you're not you don't have the worthiness sense or etc., then you can do. If you have a lot of anger, it could be due to work related, it could be due to people, not related to romantic relationship, but colleagues. You need to release them as well. Then you manifest the right kind of people. But of course, in order for you to do that, you need to also change your character a bit. If you have a difficult character to work with or to understand, then you need to change all those. With all those, right, we will have a new beginning. So this card says it's time to take action, be fearless, and happily pursue your most treasured dreams, amazing career opportunities. So with you releasing what you do not want, identifying those issues, you manifest during your that you release it during the full moon and manifest on the new moon. Have faith. Most importantly, this is gonna bring in new opportunities. So when the new opportunities present, your mind must be very clear, your vibration must be very empty and positive, filled with love and positive vibration. That will be easy and your life will be amazing, that you can actually have the life and have the relationship, have the abundance that you are looking for, the job that you're looking for, the opportunity that you're looking for. Okay, for some of you, you may have already released it. Like I mentioned earlier, you may have already released it. Like I said, because it's coming up again to stress on it, you may have already released all the negativity, especially where romantic relationships are coming. So have faith. You may have already done the moon ritual. Okay, the moon the moon ritual. So be positive. 6 of Autumn. The good you do comes back to you, an unexpected inflow of money, borrowing wisely or repaying a debt. So this is also indication that when you have released what you need to release, and when you have manifested what you need to manifest, have the faith, have the trust, new opportunities will shine. So if you have been in debt, then the debts will be cleared off. This may not be necessarily by this year, but at least the next few years, but rest assured that they will be cleared off and you will not be required to take debts, and monetary flow will improve. Life will be much better. And if you fortunate enough that you have a lot of financial abundance, then do help out those who need it. They will be very thankful to you, because what we put up out there is what we are gonna get. Okay, with all those, right, this from Archangel Michael's deck, guarded and protected. So rest assured that you are guarded and protected of the difficulties and challenges that you've been going through in your life, and you're not gonna be dished. You will be saved, and you will be guided, and you will end up doing the right things in your life. So don't worry about it. That's the message that is coming through. So now is the time for the two proverbs. Okay, practice makes perfect. It's the first proverb. Practice makes perfect. And second one is, no man is an island. No one is truly capable of living alone. we need human connection to be healthy. So practice makes perfect. My attention is going to this card, the releasing. It's not necessary that for everyone who release your negative emotions, your those things and thoughts and etc. that you're trying to release will be released. So you need to do it again in the next round. You can do it on other days as well, not necessary to wait for the that full moon to release. Moon has its power, that's why. And your way of respecting yourself, cultivating the right thoughts, the right desires, character, spending time in nature. All this is a process. All this is a process. You, for those who are like doing it for the first time, keep doing it. You may not get the results immediately, but keep doing it. Keep doing it. Practice makes perfect. This is, no man is an island. Um, there's no way that we can actually be alone, because we may be alone in a home. You may be alone in a home, but when you step out, there are other people. So we can't, tell people that, okay, don't come to me, don't talk to me, I don't want to work with you, I don't want to see you. In a working place, you need to learn how to give and take. You need to be professional. You need to follow the guideline, the policies, the procedures. You need to be respectful towards people. You need to be sensitive towards others' needs and others' feelings and emotions where profession is concerned. So you need to work with them. In the area whereby you've got no connection with people and they are giving you issues, then you need to release them. You need to release them, and you need to manifest the right people into your life, desirable people into your life, the moon process I said. So you need to do the manifestation process, the law of attraction step. And yes, because like I said, no matter what, when we anywhere we go, there are people, and even though we do not know them, they like to sometimes they like to make things difficult for us, even though we've got nothing to do with them. So it's either we handle them, or we ignore them, or we do the right thing by manifesting the right kind of people into our life, releasing them from our circle, deciding what kind of people that we want to attract, and then things will change. Okay, I wish you the best. I hope you have enjoyed the reading. Take whatever that resonates. Not everything may have resonated with you. It's okay if it has not resonated with you. Just take what you need to know or what resonates. You may even check out the other two paths to see if you have any messages that your heart or your divine spirits are telling you. If you like it, please give a thumbs up. Thank you for watching.